All right, everybody, we are officially in the month of April, the month of the NFL draft. And I'm going to continue my series here preparing for the NFL draft, talking about my favorite landing spots for some of the top prospects in this 2022 class. Last week, we were talking about quarterbacks. This week, we're going to focus on three running backs, three of the top running backs in this class: Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, and Isaiah Spiller. Um, I'm Hutchinson Brown from Footballguys. I'm at TYFMNFL on Twitter. And before we get into this video, make sure you all subscribe to the Footballguys YouTube channel so you'll be notified every single time a new podcast, a new video, a new piece of content of any type drops on this channel made by either me or one of my amazing teammates over here at Footballguys. So without further ado, let's get into these running backs, starting with Breece Hall out of Iowa State. Breece Hall, Breece Hall is probably my guy of this class. I'm all in on Breece Hall right now. I'm loving this kid, and he's just such a smart, intelligent runner. He's powerful, but he can also take every run that he takes to the house. I mean, he can make you miss in open space. He's just everything you want. He's a good pass catcher. He's everything you want in a running back. I want Breece Hall as a Buffalo Bill. I want him as a Buffalo Bill. Potentially in the first round, maybe the second round. We'll see. But I really want him on the Bills. There's only one problem with the Buffalo Bills as a landing spot, and that's Devin Singletary. And Breece Hall, I mean, you may not be a super fan like me, but Breece Hall's a more talented running back than Devin Singletary. I mean, at pretty much every aspect of the game. And Buffalo was looking for a running back this offseason. They were looking for someone especially who can catch passes. They basically agreed on a deal with J.D. McKissic before Washington matched Buffalo's deal, and then J.D. McKissic wanted to go back to Washington. But Breece Hall has the talent to take the 3-down role, and it may not happen immediately, but eventually Breece Hall will take over for Devin Singletary, and it will be the Breece Hall show in Buffalo. And when he gets it, it's going to be dominance. He's going to be a fantasy superstar. I mean, this is just an amazing offense. I mean, this offense is going to have a lot of red zone opportunities, a lot of scoring opportunities for Breece Hall, a lot of movement across the field. He's an amazing quarterback in Josh Allen, and he's a great pass catcher. I mean, Buffalo wants a pass catcher running back. They want to use their running backs in the pass catching game, and Breece Hall can do it. And one thing about Breece Hall as well with the scoring opportunities, Breece Hall knows how to score a lot of rushing touchdowns. I mean, he's been breaking records at the college level for the amount of rushing touchdowns he's scored, and he'll be able to do it in Buffalo in that offense. So Breece Hall will be a fantasy superstar in Buffalo. It might take a little bit because of Devin Singletary, but eventually Breece Hall will be an absolute star, and he will just lock up that Buffalo run game like they've been trying to do over the past 3-4 years. So let's move on here. Let's talk about Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State. And look, Kenneth Walker, I like him a lot too. These two running backs in Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker, I really, really like. Kenneth Walker is a physical, strong runner, and he's not a super proven pass catcher. He didn't put up too many stats out of Michigan State, but I feel like that's due more to Michigan State not using their running backs, because Michigan State has a history of not using their running backs as pass catchers. And Kenneth Walker, there were practice videos that were leaked of him making amazing plays through the air. And when he got the opportunity in college, he took advantage. So, I mean, I would love Kenneth Walker in Buffalo too, but I want to make these landing spots different just to have some variety here, because I might choose Buffalo for all three of these running backs, and that would just kind of boring. But for Kenneth Walker, if it's not Buffalo, I really, really like Atlanta. Atlanta would be a great one because, look, Kenneth Walker's not a super proven pass catcher. Maybe he needs to develop those skills a little bit. I mean, he is a great mentor in Cordell Patterson, who's been a pretty good pass catcher this past year with Atlanta, and he can sit behind Cordell Patterson, learn from him a little bit, let him take a lot of the pass catching work. But Kenneth Walker in Atlanta is going to get at least 250 carries in his rookie year. I mean, they don't have a quarterback that can pass it 35 times a game in Marcus Mariota, or if they draft a rookie, they don't have anybody that can do that, right? So they're going to need to run the ball a lot. Like they just can't pass the ball so much. They're going to need to run the ball, and Kenneth Walker will be able to do that for them. He's a good back. He can carry that workload, And eventually when Cordell Patterson's gone, because look, he's not going to live forever, okay? He's above 30. He's not going to live forever, right? He's not going to be there for like 5 more years, right? When Cordell Patterson eventually leaves, Kenneth Walker is looking like he's going to be the workhorse back in Atlanta in a building offense. I mean, in the next 2 years, Atlanta's going to look at quarterback. And especially if they look at the 2023 class, they're going to get a really good quarterback. This year, they're probably going to draft 1, maybe even 2 receivers in the top 2 rounds of this NFL draft. And this receiver class is pretty deep and pretty talented. So they're going to be a very growing offense, and that's all just going to really, really help Kenneth Walker grow as a player and as a fantasy asset. So Kenneth Walker in Atlanta would be a really nice spot for him. And let's talk about Isaiah Spiller now at Texas A&M. Isaiah Spiller, strong physical runner. He can handle a ton of touches on the ground. And he's a solid pass catcher as well. I don't think he's as talented as a pass catcher as Breece Hall. But when he gets the opportunity in college, a limited opportunity, he took advantage. And I think he's a pretty solid pass catcher who can do that role on an NFL team. I would really like him. Again, if it's not a Buffalo Bill, I would like him as a Houston Texan. I would like him as in the Texans offense. This is just an offense. Look, it's not going to be fun because it's not a super high scoring offense, but you're going to get 300 touches here with Isaiah Spiller potentially in his rookie year. I mean, they just have nobody at running back that's the same touches. I know they brought in Marlon Mack, but like, come on, it's Marlon Mack. Like, he's not going to be a threat to Isaiah Spiller at all. And they have Davis Mills as quarterback. Like, they're not going to be a team that looks to pass 30, 35 times a game like with Atlanta with Marcus Mariota or a new rookie quarterback. They're going to be a team that wants to run the ball, keep Davis Mills comfortable, and potentially develop him into a franchise quarterback. And that means a lot of rush attempts and a lot of very short passes to keep Davis Mills comfortable. And Isaiah Spiller is going to be able to take advantage of both of those needs for the Houston Texans and be a great fantasy football asset. So bring Isaiah Spiller to Houston. All right, everybody. Quickly before we wrap up, I wanted to apologize for the tardiness on this, for the lateness on this video. I usually post shorts on Tuesdays, but had some problems with the recording, had some problems with the process there. Totally my fault, not anyone else's fault. Totally my fault, and I'm really, really sorry to my people who were supposed to get these videos posted. I'm really, really sorry about that, guys. But anyway, that is going to be all for this video today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the Football Guys YouTube channel. Click that notifications bell so you'll be notified every single time a new video, a new podcast, or a new piece of content of any time, of any type, gets posted on this YouTube channel by either me or one of my amazing teammates over here at Football Guys. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm at TYFMNFL on Twitter. I'm Hutchinson Brown from Football Guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. See y'all later.